Alright my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today I'm going to be doing my my review for Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. So thank you guys first of all for being patient. No, I did not receive early review code for this. I paid the $85 on Steam to get the early access so that I could bring this review to you guys before the main game launches. And to some of the people that have been asking about this game over on like Twitter and stuff, you know, kind of what I'm thinking about it. A lot of you guys have been asking if you should purchase the early access version for the stuff that's there. Now, up till I got to level, you know, like level 12 or whatever, I didn't see any reason for that whatsoever, to be completely honest with you. But I will say that once you start getting to the levels that you unlock those cars, those bonus cars that come with it, then it kind of makes sense because it does kind of put you a little bit further ahead. You'll definitely have more money on you as opposed to you know, having to earn and grind a whole bunch more out. Now, money comes from this game very, very easy, very fast. So I don't necessarily think that is going to really like be a thing that's going to hamper you in any way, shape, or form. The overall like earning and all of that stuff comes pretty rapidly, pretty fast. Like this game is not greedy by any means. Pricing on stuff is pretty well for, I mean, I've literally been able to go and just buy whatever I want pretty much whenever I need it. I mean, some cars are a little bit out of reach because I need to do some more grinding and stuff, but those cars are like stuff that, you know, like the higher end models and stuff, you know, the ones that are like 1 million or something like that. Yeah, those ones might take you a little bit longer to grind for if that's what you want, but overall, man, I'm feeling like the benefit that you get out of having those cars from the early access window, they do benefit you enough to where it's more of like a time saving type thing, to be completely honest with you, especially if you like those bonus cars that come with it. Definitely a time saving mechanism where you'll be able to get these cars, you'll be able to, right when you get to the level to unlock them, you'll be able to utilize those, and that will definitely enhance the experience. I mean, you have to get to like level 12 or something before you unlock your first one. So, I mean, you're going to need to do a little bit of grinding before you even get one in whatever car you decide to go with out of the gate. Now, I went with the Alpine. I freaking love that car. It's absolutely incredible. Right when I got to level 12, I was able to jump right into the Jaguar. The Jaguar is freaking fire. All-wheel drive car. Got a lot of freaking boost and a lot of power, so I was able to jump right in there, and right from that very moment, this game started taking off. Like right when you get to level 12, that's when everything starts to open up more. You can choose whatever side you want to be on, like short or the sharps or the streets or whatever. I still haven't chosen because I don't really know if I care just yet. I'm still waiting to get to level 20 and really see how much more this game opens up before I really decide to like commit to that. But I did feel like right now is a good time to do a review for this game. I'm into it enough to already know that I absolutely love this game. And you know, just in the races and stuff that I've done and going out and like exploring, like I've already gotten 29% of the map already freaking driven. 29%, and I've been working on this. It's 7:15 p.m. and I've been working on this basically all freaking day. Basically all day. I took like an hour nap earlier because I was getting kind of tired and I wasn't feeling that well. But I've basically been working on this game since like 5 o'clock this morning, and since I've had it basically, and I can tell you guys that this game is incredible. It's incredible. Now, it's not perfect. I want you to understand that. Like, it's not perfect. Now, if you are somebody that's been following along with the WRC games, you're gonna freaking love this. you're going to absolutely love this. Your skills from WRC are going to translate right over to this, and you're going to feel like, wow, this is incredible. Now, I've tested it on the I've tested this on the Nacon 5 Revolution Pro. Now, this is Nacon's controller, the guys that actually, the parent company for Kiloton, they make this controller. This is the Nacon 5 Revolution Pro. In about a month or so, the Revolution X, which is the Xbox version of this, will be out. Now, these have Hall effect joysticks, and they have Hall effect triggers. So that there absolutely makes it better for racing. You're not going to ever have to worry about stick drift or anything like that. The construction of the Nacon 5 Revolution Pro is absolutely incredible. Now, this controller is definitely heavier than your standard controllers. It's got a lot of heft to it. It also has the ability to switch out. Come on, take that off. To switch out different weights. This is the biggest weight you can get. It's like, let me see what it is. If I can pull that bad boy out of there now, because once they're in there, they're freaking in there. No, I'm just joking. They come out pretty easily. Let me just see if I can see what it says. So this is 16 grams. So 16 grams is the heaviest one you can put in there. And that there definitely adds some heft to it. Now, the Nacon 5 Revolution Pro is going to come with this little kit that's got a bunch of other like different weights in there. These little rings right here you can put around your... Oh, let me see if I can get it to focus on this. There's two different sizes of these. So these rings right here, you can put around the joysticks, and they'll widen the circumference of the joystick, therefore making it, when it's like riding around in here, like the travel a lot shorter, so you can physically alter that to make it so it doesn't move as far in any direction. And that there actually kind of gives you a little bit better overall steering. Now, when I'm playing this game, on this controller, like I'll push it up. Like when I'm in the car and I'm just sitting there, I've always got it pushed up. When I go to turn, I just rotate. I just rotate left and right. And that there kind of gives you like the movement of like steering. So like right here, this, take your hand and put it right here, and that's like pushing up. And then as you rotate from side to side, that there's going to give you your steering. Now, the thing with these Kiloton games though, and what a lot of people don't understand is they normally, like when I got in there to set up my wheel and stuff and I was looking at it, it's set to 370 degrees of rotation. So if you've got your wheel set up and you've got it at 900 degrees of rotation, your steering's going to feel off. But once you match that up, and yes, you can adjust that in-game, you can adjust the sensitivity. Once you adjust that up, it also starts to adjust on your controller as well. Not just on your steering wheel, but it does work for the controller as well. So you'll get a lot better overall steering once you switch that up. Once you get that situated, it is a lot harder to figure out what the steering rotation is for this. So I would just put it, if you're going to use a controller, about 900. Just put it at 900, and then that's going to give you full range of motion all across the top of here when you're playing that game. Once you do that, your steering is going to feel so butter smooth, but it might take a little while to get used to, my friends. It might take a little while, and then you'll be like, oh my gosh, man. Because a lot of people, even with the WRC games, they get into it and they're like, oh my gosh, this is broken. If you just adjust that right there, it gets rid of your brokenness. You don't need a dead zone. You don't need any of that. You just need to set the wheel rotation to about 900 degrees, and then that should set that on your controller as well. Now, I haven't had any problems with it. It works for me, and I'm just like, oh boy, that's incredible. But on your steering wheel, depending on if you've got an e-brake, it might not be as important, but the lower you set it, if you set it at 370, when you're going to do like hairpins and stuff, you can just kind of crank it a little bit and it'll flip you around, like boom, like if you're at 370. I run these at 540 on my wheel setup. On the Fanatec, on the Thrustmaster T248, both of those are set at 540 for this game, with the in-game also set to 540. All the rest of the settings for like your, let me see if I can pull those up real quick. I've got the game sitting right here, so let's go ahead and just pull those up for you. Over here into controls, and then let's get this turned around for you. As you guys can see, I pulled my, I pulled my thing out. So controls, you're gonna come on down here. See, well, I got this one set at 480 right now. I'm sorry. But all your vibration, your accelerator pedal, your force effects, everything like that, you can just set those all to 100 on this game. They actually feel pretty dang good. Like, it's not flipping the wheel out of my hands on either of them. It feels just fine. Like, it feels just fine. Normally I have this set at about 540, but on this one here, for some reason I have it set to 480. I think I was playing around with it, and 480 was where I decided to stop with that. So overall, that there is how that is. So you also got like the cameras and stuff. You can adjust the overall height of your camera. You can the driver depth, all of that stuff, like inside the car. I liked it right there. Display video. This is video settings if you're on PC. I've got everything set to ultra and all of that stuff. So pretty much I've been rocking this game for the most part, like all dang day. And then like yesterday I was playing, and I have been sick, so I haven't been able to really do a whole lot of like yesterday and the day before. I was feeling kind of sick, man. I was feeling pretty bad, so it was like really hard for me to like just sit down and get into it. I'm feeling a little bit better today. Now, I want to talk about like exploration on this map. Now, like I said, if you are a WRC fan and you love KT Racing's WRC games, you are going to absolutely love this. They did not forget about this. The gameplay that you're seeing right now out in the gravel, it is freaking incredible, my friends. They 100% go out of their way to like, yeah, they went out of their way to pay homage to the WRC fans. Like, when you're out here in the gravel, it feels incredible, and they 100% they reward you very well in this game for exploration, man. Like, you'll be on a dirt road, and then you'll see this like this path, like a walkway, like if you were on a foot, like you'd park your car and you go walk. If you drive up those paths, they usually reward you with like solar crown keys or solar crown coins, or reputation boosts or something like that. Going up to the top of a mountain in this thing, like just exploring, I was like, wow, dude, this is so freaking cool. I love it, and it looks incredible. Now, other than that, and you know, so if I really had to rate this game right now, I would probably give it like a 9, like a 9. Seriously, I love this game that much. Now, there are some things that, you know, I should knock it down to like an 8 or something. You know, like I should knock it down, but the potential of what's here and the overall base of what is here is undeniable. This is great. They need to fix the AI, the racing, the AI. It's dumb. It's broken. It's too rubber bandy. That's a lot of the reason why in these open world games that I just don't do a lot of the races and stuff. It gets way too frustrating, and it's annoying at best. Now, when it comes to a game like Forza Horizon 5, if Kiloton could figure out how to get that AI into this game, Forza's AI or something, you know what I mean, then that would make this significant. That would make this a 10 easily. Forza Horizon 5 has some pretty dang good AI. I really like that. I really appreciate that. I'm giving this a 9 because the things that are wrong right now are things that can be fixed. And as I was sitting here today, because I was going to wait until tomorrow to do this review, but I'm comfortable with recommending this game. Like, I'm 100% comfortable with the way this is. Now, if you, I don't want to have to say this, but if you're having trouble with the races, go ahead and knock it down to easy. Usually after your first couple of races, or even if you like, it feels really cheap and cheaty at higher levels, to be completely honest with you. So just knock it down. You're still going to struggle a little bit. Like, I've went through some of these races. I'm trying to do them all manual. I've done the semi auto, or all of that kind of stuff, and it's just like, wow, dude, this game is interesting. And then when it goes online, you know, and you're racing other people. Obviously, you're racing other people, but I think they still do kind of fill in the gaps with AI drivers as well. Because I'll get into some races, there'll be like 3 or 4 of us, and then the rest of them will be AI controlled because the grid is always full no matter what. The biggest problem with this game right now is the AI. That's it. Like, the biggest problem is the AI. Now, I logged in today, and it said, oh, it was having trouble logging in. But then it, like, after trying to log in like 3 times, it automatically let me just log in without being online. So I'm pretty sure that these guys are figuring out a way to make it so you do not have to play online all the time, which would be good. That would literally get rid of one of the most annoying problems of this game, is the whole online thing. When you're in a race and I've had this happen like once or twice, is I'll be in a race and then it'll drop connection and it'll kick me out. And I do not care for that. Like, I don't have time to sit and waste trying to do races if the connection's going to drop out. That's the only problem that this game really has, aside from like the AI and that always online thing. Oh man, very, very annoying. Could really push somebody away from this game. But if you're online, or if you're playing and you're just having fun, you're just exploring, all of that stuff, none of that's going to matter. There are enough things in this game, and a lot of them are cliche. They're pretty much the same as any other open world game. And that's fine. That's fine, because I'm pretty sure Test Drive Unlimited and, you know, like Need for Speed were the first ones doing like open world games. So it's not like Test Drive is like stealing like some sort of like master plan or anything and like putting out a game. No, like Test Drive is one of the originals when it comes to open world games and stuff, or open world racing games. I love the car selection so far. I think that the overall experience that you can get from Test Drive Unlimited, just due to the fact that it has a more realistic driving model, is going to add a lot more longevity to this game. The fact that we're getting a whole nother island or whatever, the Ibiza map in December, and then they're going to continue to support this as a live service. They're going to keep bringing more content to it. I can easily recommend this game. I absolutely do think it's good, but yeah, if you just take into consideration and you're willing to, if you're willing to take a chance on this game, I think you're going to be happy. I think that this game has got everything you need. When it comes to the overall road layout and everything of this game, I love driving on these roads significantly more than any other open world racing game that's current. Like any of the Need for Speed stuff, the roads on here are better than what's on Forza Motorsport or Forza Horizon. They're definitely better. Forza definitely has the better AI, but this one here just has better roads. The handling is, I don't know, man. I've always been pretty, I've always been like a KT handling fan, especially on the wheel. Like, it feels incredible. So on the Fanatec, it feels absolutely incredible. Don't really need to play with any settings. Just set everything to, just set your Fanatec. If you're on PC, get into Fanatec settings, set it to 1, but make sure all the settings are set to auto. Auto actually just feels really good on this game. It feels perfect. Whatever. You don't even need to play with it at all. And then just make sure you set your wheel rotation to whatever it needs to be. And then when it comes to like the Thrustmaster, same thing. It's automatically all set up. Don't even need to worry about that. Just make sure that your wheel rotation is fine, and you're good to go. Like, you do not need to play with any of the other settings. It just feels fine. So other than that, guys, I don't necessarily think it's 100% necessary to buy the early access period, but I definitely recommend picking this up as soon as it launches, because you're going to have a lot of fun with it. So, all right, my friends, if you guys like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.